What's good YouTube, it's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul. Welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to show you how to recreate those strings from Lil Uzi Vert's track A featuring Travis Scott. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to set our tempo to 112 beats per minute. And we're going to load in the first set of strings. Now this is a stacked set of strings. So we're going to go over to our browser here. We're going to go down to Legacy. We're going to go to Jam Pack Symphony Orchestra. We're going to go to Strings. And we're going to go to the Extra Strings Ensemble. Let's go with the Tremolo. And it's going to give you that motion in the strings that you hear in the original track. Just going to make this hit once again on the second bar. I'm just going to go and cut up some of the top end just to make it a little bit darker sounding. Alright, next is going to create a new software instrument track, and we're going to go ahead and just duplicate that suspense strings, and we're going to layer that up with a different set of strings. So for that, we're going to go over to our browser once again. We're going to go down to Legacy, Jam Pack Symphony Orchestra. Once again, we're going to go to Strings, and we're going to go to the Extra Cello section. I'm looking for the legato right over here, and it sounds like this on its own. I'm going to do here, I'm just going to pitch the, sorry, not pitch this down. I'm going to push down the volume a little bit. Same pattern. And we're going to pan this over to the right. This one as well. Sorry, to the left, this one as well. Don't know my left or my right. And that's just going to keep repeating itself throughout the entire track, basically just building up suspense. Next, we're going to go and create a new softer instrument track, and we're going to get in that melody. So we're going to go over to our browser once again. This time we're going to go over to Studio Strings, and we're going to bring in the Studio Violas preset. And let's go ahead and draw in that melody. Drag this one out a bit. Just duplicate that over. For these two initial note hits over here, I'm just going to bring up the velocity just so that it hits a little bit harder. And for this sound over here, I'm going to go over to modulation. I'm going to bring in some flanger. I think I'm just going to use the default preset right here. This is some of that motion. But like I said, this is a stack set of strings. So let's go and create another set of strings, create a new software instrument track. We're going to copy down the same melody pattern from over here. We're just going to use a different string sound. So for that sound, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Logic's vintage Mellotron. And it's going to sound like this off of the default setting. So for these strings, I'm just going to switch it up a little bit. I'm just going to pull back this just so that it drops right before that sort of melody thing. And then we're going to go ahead and pull up the tone on the Mellotron plugin. Just to get it a little bit brighter. And then we're going to bring in a little bit of chorus just to soften up that sound. So we'll go over to here. We'll go to modulation chorus. And let's go ahead and just pull up a preset, something nice and wide. So together. Next is going to create another softer instrument track. And once again, we're going to duplicate that pattern down. For this one, I'm going to bring in Logic's Alchemy because there was sort of like a synthetic string sound in there. And I'm going to just replicate that using a preset in Alchemy. So we're going to go over to strings. We're going to go to synthetic. And we're gonna go to the classic pop analog strings, and it sounds like this. Except it's gonna bring down the release quite a bit. Next we're gonna do right here is gonna group all of these tracks together and put it in a space as one instrument. So we're gonna go to our audio effects here and we're gonna go to reverb and we're gonna bring in the Chroma Verb Reverb plugin in Logic. We're gonna bring in a preset here, it can be found under chambers, and we're gonna go to dirty chamber. We're gonna leave everything as is, and this is what it sounds like. And that preset really gives you that essence and scary, eerie vibe that you're going for. And then what you got to do here is just duplicate it over a couple of times, stretch it over 8 bars. The second set of strings right over here, we're going to take the top melody and just pitch it down 1 octave, shift option down arrow, and you get this. And that's how you create the strings from A by Lil Uzi Vert featuring Travis Scott. If you have any questions on this, we can go chat in the comment section below. But other than that, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Later. Peace.